All right, so I was banned off my own channel for a week. Here I am again, going to try to upload this video, and I'm hoping for the best. Last week I did a video about the medical stuff, and it was said that my video was providing misinformation. You know how frustrating this is? Okay, this platform started in the primal days of the internet, really, like in the mid 2000s, if I'm correct. And people said, "Oh yeah, I want my own YouTube," meaning me, you. It's YouTube. It's TV for you. If you want to upload videos, it's all about you. Well, it isn't about me. It's about them. Clearly, it's not about me. It's not about my thoughts, my dreams, my opinions, my aspirations, my creativity, my clever use of the English language, my political acumen. No, it's not about me. It's not about YouTube. It's about them tube. Look, if you're a libertarian, if you're a conservative, if you're a progressive who isn't tied in to this tech oligarchy thing that's happening, we should be able to express ourselves. We should be able to have opinions on issues. I wasn't presenting any statistics, but I was presenting a hypothesis, and now that video is gone. And I was gone for a week. Now, if this were a really big money-making endeavor here, it would have been really painful not to be able, but I was kind of building momentum a little bit as a channel. Keep in mind, people only watch my videos when I talk about Tulsi Gabbard. They don't really watch my videos when I'm just, being me, which is sad. And I've expressed my disappointment in that before. People love Tulsi Gabbard. They don't like me. I get it. I've complained about this now for about a year. But when I'm presenting information from a libertarian perspective, and I'm looking at collateral damage and things like that, and people don't seem to really care about that. Misinformation. Information that's not approved. And imagine just, hi, you can't post anymore. You're done for at least a week. And if you do it again, you might be done permanently. Okay. It's as if they don't want you to fight. They want you to lie down and roll over and die. That's what they want. They don't want you to, look, oh, I get it. It's a private company. I get it. But going back to the mid 2000s when this beast was created, just like Facebook. Oh, this is a great place. I can share videos with people. I can, set up my own little studio and have my own little show. I can be creative and talk about, difficult topics. Now, this platform is geared so, kids can watch videos of video gamers, or video gamers can film themselves playing video games and get millions of views. Little kids can review toys and become celebrities. I get it. Cats can fall off of tables and people will cheer. That's what I want to see on this channel. Oh, and there is a political narrative in there somewhere. You know what that is? That is what we believe here at the corporation. Look, there is a very hard truth here that people have to start to embrace. A tech platform, a platform where you can either post videos or post, your writings, comments, post your little comments, post messages and so forth. Those platforms are now more powerful than entire countries. And that country, by the way, one of them would be the United States of America, that these things are bigger than. Now, everybody who says, hey, you better get another type of platform, it's not going to do any good. I mean, yeah, I can go over to the alternative platform, but this is the game. Until this gets curtailed or until it gets legislated at, this is where you're supposed to play the game. This is where you want to get people interested in what you're doing. How did, the guy filming cats falling off of tables, how did he become famous? Well, it was here. People watch that video 3 million times in an hour. And, pretty much everybody who has been prosperous comes here. But there are conditions. If we don't get our act together and understand that the Bill of Rights is actually important, then we are no more a part of the original founding of this country as, pick as Burma is. All right. And Burma might have more liberties right now. I'm not sure. But a private company ought to respect the rights of others in the sense that if I'm communicating something, there should be no interference. I didn't use any foul language. It's not pornographic. There's nothing that I did that was outside the boundaries of what people do when they converse with one another. Maybe in boardrooms in these large companies, they don't converse because they've got it all figured out, because they've got enough money and influence and power. And the little guy down here who's kind of waving the white flag at this point saying, hey, sorry, how do you like living your life now? Sorry I didn't live up to your guidelines. Sorry I didn't do what Dr. Fauci said. Sorry. Oops. Sorry I went and I was hanging out with my family for Christmas and Thanksgiving, and I watched the Super Bowl and I went to the game. Sorry. What kind of a life is that? Apologizing, squirming, looking over your shoulder, feeling oppressed all the time, going outside and seeing zombie world. Really? That's what we got now. Zombie world. Welcome to zombie world. Okay. And it's approved. It's endorsed. Zombie world is endorsed and applauded and strengthened and protected. Well, we've created zombie world and we're now going to protect it. We're going to tell you to stop criticizing zombie world. When people say George Orwell, and it sounds very cliche right now because everybody is saying George Orwell, that's close. This might end up being worse to some degree. It's amazing the level of ignorant compliance I see in this world. And it not just on the issue that got me kicked off the platform for a week, but pretty much every facet of your life right now. Politics, medicine, the arts, science. That's a good one. Yeah, good old science. Remember when science used to be science and it wasn't politics mixed with science? And no, not political science, but scientific politics. Or politics embed. I don't know. Just follow me. This is where we're at. And most of us are just whatever. There are video games I got to play. There are cats that need to fall off of tables. There's useless television that I need to be reminded to watch later. That's my life in the year 2021. In politics, ooh, don't color outside the lines there. You're a libertarian. What's a libertarian? I don't know. It's a According to, what is it, Brennan or whatever his name is, it's enemy number 3 or 4 on the list. I don't know. I thought keeping to oneself, minding one's own business, allowing others to coexist with you. You know what I mean? Freedom of association, things like that. Those are good things. Those, by the way, those things are what most people do, whether they're going to tell you they believe in that or not. Politically speaking, they'll say, no, I don't believe in that. But then in their own life, they practice it every single day. No, folks, this is weird. This is alien. This is zombie world. Welcome to zombie world. Do I want to be a part of zombie world? I don't know. I don't think so. I like my own life. I don't want someone else dictating to me what information is acceptable. And that's where we are at right now. And again, it spreads throughout society and it goes across almost any issue. Things that didn't used to be political, it's now you turn on sports and they're political. Well, can I get some relief? Maybe I can go to a movie. Nope, the movie will be injected. Oh, you can't go to the movie anyway, but say you rent a movie or stream one. It's going to be littered with woke things that you need to pay attention to. You're going to get woke messaging. You're also going to get messages on your cell phone. You're going to get messages on your Facebook. You're going to, hey, Dave, take a survey. What if I don't want to take a survey? No, this whole thing is way bigger than just, a week's worth of getting kicked off of this thing. It's way bigger. This is, what our freedom is all about. If we're not allowed to communicate, and look, if you think what I'm doing is misinformation, the best thing you can do is not to watch it. But please don't tell me I can't say it. It's not yelling fire in a crowded theater. If you think you're being virtuous by protecting people from this information because they may act upon the crazy, foolish me, that you got, there are other things you could do with your time than to pursue me. We've got homeless people out there. We've got child trafficking going on. We've got a broken economy. We've got a central banking system that runs the country. I can go on and on about all the negative and horrible things. Just the sort of physical presence of other human beings right now is a crisis. And it's going to affect people for years to come. This was not in the owner's manual. This is a new version of the owner's manual, and they have not added any additional chapters to it. And it's not just, what am I thinking here? AI or transhumanism or anything like that. Although those things are real. Oh, are they real? Is that opinion? No, you're making this up, right? It's satire. How about that? Disclaimer, this entire thing is just one big satire. I am trying to be entertaining. I am trying to, maybe I should do some juggling. Should have brought some juggling balls and I could have, because then I could compete with the cats and the kids who review toys and kids who film themselves playing video games.